Hello there are lots of carbon shoes out on the market. Already since 2016, since the Nike Zoom Vaporfly 4% came out, every shoe brand on the market has started to develop new carbon racing shoes. Because they improve your performance slightly over the longer distances. In this video I will share you my top 5 best racers for this year. But what shoes remain the best in the last few years and which new shoes entered this year's market? Many brands make changes in the shoes to improve it every year. Although this sometimes might lead to a shoe which is less comfortable or even performs less. I'm an experienced runner myself and have tested out the shoes that entered my top 5 list for 2022. I race often as well, so I want to be on top of the game with my shoe choice and compare a lot. For those who wonder, I'm a Dutch runner by the way, with a sub 15 minute 5k and a sub 32 minute 10k. Of course, I don't run on all the shoes on the market, but I'm confident in this top 5 list. I don't name prices in this list, because you should pick up shoes when they're in discount and prices range a lot over the years. There were lots of shoes that did not make it this year. Who knows, they will make it with an update in the list for 2023. For now, let's dive into the top 5 carbon plate racers. On number 5, the Saucony Endorphin Pro 3. This is the third version of the Saucony Endorphin Pro lineup. It's a racing flat that can go fast and far, and I really enjoyed it. It's a durable shoe with enough cushioning to spare your legs, also on speed and interval sessions. The specs of the shoe. The weight is 7.2 ounces or 204 grams for men's. There's a heel stack of 39mm and a forefoot stack of 31mm, which makes the heel to toe offset 8mm. The main updates for this shoe is the form fit upper. Also the extra midsole foam. It's cushioner and more responsive and protective with an added foam of 4mm. It also has an updated carbon rubber outsole. The upper is inspired by an electric spike and kept as thin and light as possible. The new outsole rubber layout gives a lot better traction compared to the Endorphin Pro 3. The lightweight and breathable upper wraps around the foot for a personalized fit. It's called the form fit, but despite it being so thin, it actually still feels very pleasant on the foot. You shouldn't have any problems on warm racing days or training days with this shoe. With the extra cushioning, it also spares the legs during faster interval workouts. As mentioned before, the XT900 rubber outsole provides a solid traction and a good durability for the shoe. There are not many cons for the shoe except that the toe box can be roomier. The upper is comfortable, but if you have wider feet, like me, it's still a bit tight in the toe box. Coming in at number 4 is the Nike Zoom X Streakfly. The Zoom X Streakfly is Nike's lightest racing flat yet. It's designed to fill the gap between Nike's racers reigning as the low stack, short distance racing option. Therefore the shoe comes in at my top 5 list. I like that there are more of these types of shoes getting on the market. Similar ones are the Hoka Carbon Rocket X or the Adidas Takumi Sen 8. These type of shoes are designed to go fast with firm grip over shorter distances. They are not designed to spare the legs, which is necessary for the marathon. With this design, it's a more modern take on the competition running shoe, particularly the Nike Streak 6. Now let's go to the specs. It's a weight of only 6 ounces or 170 grams that is light as a feather, and a heel stack of 32mm, with a forefoot stack of 26mm, which gives a heel to toe offset of 6mm. For the main updates, there are actually no main updates for this shoe. It's a new shoe in the Nike's lineup, although I mentioned the Nike Streak 6 before, but it has too many updates compared to that shoe. Let's zoom in on the pros. The upper is an engineered mesh which is lightweight and breathable, while providing a secure and comfortable fit. I really like the upper, it felt very comfy. The weight is incredible on this shoe. This is Nike's lightest racer yet. Because of the contoured heel cup in the shoe, there is still good lockdown even with the minimalist upper. And of course the outsole. There's a similar outsole configuration to his brothers the Vaporfly and the Alphafly. Although the Nike Streakfly feels very tracky, in my opinion even more than the brothers. And the cons. Well, one major con is the laces could be better. The laces are very thin, especially compared to the Alphafly, Vaporfly and the Dragonfly shoe. This hurts the shoe security a bit making it hard to cringe down. I mentioned the shoe already, and number 3, the Adidas Saucony Zen 8. This shoe definitely deserves a spot in my top 3. The shoe is also designed for shorter distances like a 5k, but it can also go up to the distance. For a full marathon, it might be a bit far though. And as far as the running world is concerned, this is a direct competitor to the Nike Zoom Vaporfly. Although I would prefer the Saucony Zen, especially because the ride of the shoe felt great on the short distance. This shoe is almost similar to Adidas Pro 3, but then for shorter distances. The specs on the shoe. The weight is 6.8 ounces or 139 grams. For the heel stack, 33mm, forefoot stack 27mm, makes the heel to toe offset 6mm. Zooming in on the main updates, the Adidas Saucony Zen on the 8th edition features a major overhaul from top to bottom compared to the 7th edition. It's been completely redesigned from an average to a new super shoe. For a bouncy ride with high energy return, the Saucony Zen 8 is equipped with Adidas' famous Light Strike Pro. To create a snappy yet forgiving ride, the energy rods placed in the forefoot are more flexible. The updated upper is apart from its breathability also pretty snug. From the rear to the midfoot, and it's roomy enough in the forefoot. For the pros. Its ride, it's amazing when you want to go fast, especially because of the energy rods in the forefoot, which allow for a smooth and speedy transition at toe off. It's very comfortable as well. The fit is not too snug or too loose. It feels pretty pleasant. And last but not least, it's a nice, breathable and light upper. For the cons. They feel a bit wobbly or unstable during slower easy runs. They are definitely not designed for that. So it's not a very all-rounder and not meant for training purposes. Also the grip is not bad, but on wet surface I would prefer the Nike Vaporfly because it has better traction. Coming in at second, the Asics Metaspeed Sky Plus. The Metaspeed Sky Plus is the premier marathon racing shoe from Asics. Packed with Asics' most responsive cushioning, the Flight Foam, it is designed to go fast. It looks a lot like its brother, the Sky Edge Plus. The only big difference is that the Sky Plus has some more cushioning under the forefoot. Therefore I prefer it over the longer distance compared to the Edge. Over the marathon distance I prefer a little bit extra cushioning. For the specs. The weight is 7.2 ounces or 205 grams for men's shoes. The heel stack of 39mm, the forefoot stack of 34mm, which makes a heel to toe offset of 5mm, which is not that big. The main updates. Firstly, the position of the carbon plate has been adjusted. In the Metaspeed Sky Plus, the carbon plate sits a bit higher in the shoe for a more direct feel underfoot. I really felt this on my runs, so that you have a bit more ground feel. And besides this, there's also more turbo flight foam placed in the midsole. In addition, the nose of this competition shoe is a bit more up to generate a forward push. Finally, the Metaspeed Sky Plus has a new motion wrap upper. This material is lighter and provides more breathability. Let's go to the main pros. Of course, the ride. The shoe has efficient rocker geometry which make your stride feel very natural and fast as well. The repositioned carbon fiber plate creates a snappier toe off. It's also very comfortable. The comfortability is unmatched. Don't underestimate the comfort of a shoe, especially for the marathon. Most runners need to spend at least 3 hours racing in them. The midsole is flight foam. This gives the shoe a great energy return and it spares the legs for the marathon as well. One of the major cons for this shoe, why it's not on the number 1 spot on my list, is that the outsole lacks a bit of durability. But hey, it's also designed to race. And for this reason it's not the most durable shoe, and I also wouldn't use it for trainings because it has not that much miles in it. And on top of the list, most would probably have suspected it, is the Nike Zoom X Vaporfly Next Percent 2. Probably one of the fastest shoes on the market along with its brother the Alphafly. Most elite runners also choose the Next Percent 2 compared to its predecessor, the Next Percent. This was especially clear in the Olympics in Tokyo. Why I choose this one every time over his brother the Alphafly? Because of 2 main reasons. It's 35 grams lighter, and because of that, its ride feels less clumsy and more firm. To the specs of the shoe. The weight is 6.9 ounces or 149 grams. The heel stack is 39 mm and the forefoot stack is 31 mm, which makes a heel to toe offset of 8 mm. For the main updates, it has a more breathable mesh. It also has a better comfort to the mesh in the Vaporfly Next Percent, in my opinion. This has gained a bit of width in the update, which my feet also need in the shoe. For the pros. There are many more pros in my opinion of course, but I chose those. Most of all, the responsiveness of the shoe. The energy return is very good. Second, it has very good grip, also on wet surfaces. And last, is the very nice upper. The upper is stronger than in the Next Percent and is also more comfortable in my opinion. Although this shoe can match the comfort of the Metaspeed Sky. For the cons. It's hard to name cons for this shoe, but if there's one, it would be the width. It's better compared to the first version, but for those with wider feet, it's still a bit narrow. The narrow fit, in my opinion, accounts for most Nike shoe in general though. Thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful for your next racing pair shoe choice. Don't forget to hit the like or subscribe button or check out some of my other running footage. If you still go out there today, have fun out there and get on a run.